Hello and welcome back. And yeah, 2 games left. Still in second. Although we played horribly since the last time. 2 1-1 draws against worse team than us. So yeah, we need to win today. But as you've seen, Wrexham actually drew one and got defeated in one. So they just got 1 point from the last 2 games. So we did one better, although we did horrible, I think. But yeah, so today we can win promotion today. As you see, AFC Wimbledon has just they have just won the league, and we're just fighting for promotion now. Which at the start of the season I wouldn't have dreamt about it. I was hoping we could get like up around mid-table, but yeah, it's been a great season, and let's see if we can actually get triple promotions in a row now. So it's against Rotherham today, and they are actually fighting to avoid relegation. So this will be a very tough game for us. A very tough game. We are going to go balanced though, and Sam Samples is unfortunately suspended. So and Hanley is suspended as well. So we're going to do a new thing here, and that is put Daniel Haig down. Because he is actually training to be a defensive midfielder as well, and he is pretty good at it. So that means it's Steve Roche back in the lineup. And let's see, Griffith can come on as a sub like that, and Jesper Pavel has a slight injury as well. He will be on the bench, and I think that is it. Yeah, so 2 games left. The last game is against FC Wimbledon, who have already won the league. So I'm thinking that isn't important at all, that game, but it will be a cool game. But if we could win today and Wrexham only draw, we are promoted already. So let's see if we can actually do our job then. Actually Davis is a bit tired, Roberts as well. Felipe can come in there, and yeah, let's do it like that. So let's see. Yeah, so the 2 last games has been pretty bad from our side. 2 draws, 1 of them home, I think. We should try to provide a better performance today. Let's go out a bit more positively in this game, just to put some pressure on them. Actually, let's just counter press as well. And 20 minutes, let's go back to cautious. Yeah, so this has been a problem for the last few games. We haven't created any actual highlights, and chances is not good at all. There we go, first highlight of the game, 32 minutes in, and it's Rotherham with the ball in their all yellow kits. Oh, missed header by Felipe, but it gets back to us anyway. Davies to Walters. Dwindles on the ball too much there. Can we get through their defense? Morgan. Oh, maybe a chance there. Up to Evans and to Kelly. Oh, and it's a good save. A good save by Rotherham's keeper. Okay, first chance. That's not too bad. Bay Laughlin with the corner. Back up to Kenley, and he loses the ball. Oh, their striker is just enormous. This isn't what I hoped for, to be fair. One last highlight before the second half, maybe. Morgan, can he get a cross in? Oh, he does, and it's Kelly again, but it's straight onto the keeper and out for a corner. Ooh, and it's headed out. Okay, we had a few chances there at the end of the game, but I think we need to do better. Yeah, so let's just put some pressure on the boys. Let's go cautious to start off the second half here, and demand more as well. And Haig is just dead tired, and so is Davis. Yeah, we'll have to do some subs immediately here. So Dormer will come in for Haig, and let's put Roberts up there, and Griffith in for Davis. That is unfortunate, actually. let's start with that. Our wingback Bay Laughlin needs a rest as well. But we aren't creating anything here. This is just horrible. Okay, a highlight. Let's see. The good cross. Headed out by Andrews. Alwick with the long goal kick there. Griffith. Can Griffith provide some magic to us? He's been with us for a few seasons now. Oh, that is good. Oh, and it's clear off the line. Oh, that was the chance. Oh, Evans almost scored a good goal there. Okay, we need to sub off some players now. Laughlin, you're out for Griefson. Archer is going to come on for Kelly and Bauer for Walters. Okay, so we're making all 5 subs today. Let's hope we can get a goal in now soon. Kelly headed on to Evans. Back to Walters there and Kelly. They're playing with a pretty high line now, so we might be able to hit him on the counter. Morgan just dwindles on the ball too much today. Hey, Laughlin, Roche. Oh, great through ball to Evans. Oh, and he shoots it way outside the post there. This is not good. As it stands, we are actually 3 points ahead of Wrexham here. I would like to actually score this goal. How are Wrexham doing? They're losing to MK Dons. Go on, the Dons. And they actually lost. They actually lost the game. Oh. We should have won this game as well. 3 draws in the last 3 games. This is not the run-up which we would have wished for. So that means we're actually going to play the last game against Wimbledon as well. Because as it stands, yes, we are 3 points ahead. But if we lose and they win, they go through on goal difference. So we need to win. Or draw at least, I think. Yeah, so it's 11 days to the last game of the season, so let's get back for that. Okay, so this is it. Last game of the season against top of the league champions, AFC Wimbledon, who is going up to the championship. Who will come along on the ride with them is decided today. We have a good chance, we just need to get a point to secure our promotion. Wrexham need to win, so the pressure is all on them, but it's still a game against a tough opponent and we are away from home, so we're gonna pull up a full team today, and it's gonna be Powell up front, and we're gonna have yeah, I think this is the team. No, Samples needs to be in here, so Archer for Samples. Hanley, you're gonna go back in for Griffith. Actually, you're still a bit tired, so actually there's a few people tired here. Let's get a sub from under 21s then. I think I'm gonna put Aaron Wrigley is tired as well. Owe, Murape. Oh, so everyone is tired now suddenly. Oh well, okay, so we're gonna have Aaron Wetton as a sub now. And yeah, I did show, in the last episode, I did show you the youth intake players. I didn't show you the best one. I totally forgot that I already put one of them up into the under 21s, and that is that player Aaron Wetton here. And just look at this guy. Just don't look at his finishing. As a striker, he really needs to improve, but I see this guy as a future shadow striker. That would be a very good position for him, I think. And of course, even he would be very good at as an inside forward, as he is right-footed as well. So that is where we are trying to train him during the summer, I think. Actually, we can just start right now. He needs to work on his his shooting first of all. Yeah, so Aaron Wetton, also Welsh, I think. No, he is English. He is from Ilkeston. Yeah. So this is the team we're putting out there today. We need a point, as you know, and we should try to get it immediately. Oh, I Forgot to put Sam Samples in. Hang on. Haig, you're going back up for Roche. And Sam Samples in for him. Okay. Aaron Wetton, you're gonna get number 9. Just because we can. Yes. Away against Wimbledon. They've had a solid team all season. So let's see if we can do anything against them. Oh, they actually have a nice stadium with corners and everything. I am instantly jealous. It is going to be almost a sellout crowd today. So that is a good match to finish off the season. A good season for us. Okay, so first highlight. Ellis. Long ball from Ellis. Straight to the defense. Goes back to... in the attack. Oh, and it's a shot outside. That was some poor defending again. So let's go cautious here. And let's actually be a bit more defensive in this game and regroup here. Okay, so I see they have a very good sense of attacking football here. Some very quick, short passing. But it's a corner for us. It's Laughlin headed up by the defense, and it's probably a counter attack. No, it gets back to us. Up to Morgan, and it's a shot. It's a goal from Jason Morgan. Is he onside? He is onside. Oh, what a finish from Jason Morgan, and he puts us up 1-0. That's a great assist by Walters there. No, actually, it's Davis, the left back. Yeah, Morgan is way onside, and he puts it up into the far left corner. Great start to the game here. And that puts us 5 points ahead of Wrexham. So they're currently just drawing their game, so that means we can draw ours as well. But we're just 26 minutes into our game, so let's keep it tight and try to win. At least to avoid conceding too many goals there. That's a good pass, but Powell is a bit too slow. Bracegirdle Jarman, that is a good name for a defender. Good interception by Laughlin, and it gets to Morgan, back to Haig, and we recycle it back to Felipe. Oh, it gets up to Morgan again, and it's 2-0. Jason Morgan with his second of the game. And we are flying against Wimbledon here. We are flying. Oh, this is what we needed 4 games earlier. Yeah, this is exactly what we needed. So, and also, if we actually win this game against Wimbledon, that means we are just 4 points behind them. And that means... ooh, it's 2-1. Samuel Edouard Z with his 20th goal of the season or something. Yeah, that means that the 4 last games before today's episode, where we just had 3 points from 4 games. If we just had 4 more points, or actually 5 then, 2 wins of those, we would have been champions as well. That says everything about our form in the last 10 games, which wasn't really good. But let's focus on this game, and ooh, that's a bad pass. Let's try to win. That would be a good finish to the season. Away against Wimbledon. And it's 2-2. They claw back immediately. Aye. And it's 2-2. I shouldn't have said anything. Okay, so we need to just be better with the ball now and defend a bit better. Good pickup by Ellis. I think Ellis is staying for 1 more season. We have a good pair of goalkeepers now, I think, and maybe our German youngster is maybe prime for being the main goalkeeper next season. We'll see how things develop. And it's a penalty. It's Gibbons who fouled Morgan, and Morgan for the hat-trick here. Straight into the back of the net, and it's a hat-trick for Jason Morgan. 8th goal of the season. And with 3-2 up going into halftime. What a first half here. What a first half. We're going to give him some praise for this. This is just amazing. And we're not done yet. It's a last highlight for the halftime. Whose highlight is this then? We have the ball. we need to be aware of the counter-attack here. Okay, Morgan gets the ball back. Haig. Great through ball to Morgan. Again it's Morgan. And it's Morgan with 4 goals in the first half. What a first half performance from Morgan here. He is just putting all of his efforts in today. And we're 4-2 up going into halftime. And we're not done yet. It's another highlight. It's Day. It's Farmer. Oh, it hits the crossbar. What a game. And the fans must be ecstatic to have turned out to this game today. Yeah, so many chances, so many goals, and we're just halfway there. So I'm happy with this. We need to just keep it up. This is just amazing. Laughlin. Oh, and it's a header from Felipe outside of the goal, unfortunately. Let's go back to cautious, actually. Jason Morgan with 4 goals in 45 minutes. That is just amazing. Headed over the bar by Wimbledon. Any tired players? Do we need to replace anyone? I think we're gonna do a second, a pair of subs now. Laughlin can get a rest. Well, actually, this is the last game of the season, so we don't need to rest players. Let's give Roberts some more game time, and let's actually give Aaron Wetton yeah, half an hour. Let's just try him out on the left side there. He is training to be an inside forward, so that suits him well. Just 16 years old, so he's probably one of our youngest players ever in the first team. And let's put Evans in for Powell and Roche in for Neil Kelly, who is playing his last game for us today, unfortunately. I'm sad that we are losing Neil Kelly in such a way that they actually triggered his release clause, which was horribly low. I should have remembered to give him a new contract without a release clause, but that's FM for you. Okay, so we're going to praise them, and let's do our last sub after this highlight. It's Wimbledon with the ball. Willis Brown up to Cullen. Roche gets the ball. Oh, loses the ball back. Jennings. Or to Gibbons. And it's an easy goal for Jennings there. It's his 10th goal season. Okay, so that is 3-4. We need to do something then. Let's just go for some time wasting. Like that. And last sub as well. Who's gonna come on? I think it's Greaveson for Laughlin. He hasn't played a good game today, unfortunately. Yep, there we go. And let's close out the game then. Oh, one final highlight maybe. Long kick from Ellis. Samples down to Haig. Loses the ball to Cullen. Oh, and it comes to Day. And it's 4-4. Oh, Sam Day with his 5th goal of the season. And he breaks our hearts. Okay, so at least we shouldn't lose this game now. We shouldn't lose this game. Yeah, we can't lose this game because that would mean we aren't promoted. But we get promoted. It's 4-4. And Jason Morgan with a 10. Man of the match performance there. Promotion secured, and I'm very happy. All over, bad stop to a bad end to the season, but we got the job done and we are promoted. Actually, Wrexham did lose their game, so Coventry came in 3rd. Oh, that is so tough. Oh, and Plymouth are out of the playoffs with equal goal difference as Huddersfield. That is a tough one as well. A pretty tight affair down in 5th to 9th position here to the end of the season. That is tough. But what a game, a 4-4 banger of a game here. Almost 11,000 people in attendance. And yeah, it will be great to meet FC Wimbledon in the championship next season. So yeah, we are promoted to the championship, guys. Back to back promotions. Wetton makes professional debut, that is great. So let's look at the initial budget last here. Of course, the fans are happy with this. The board thinks this is unbelievable. Ellis praises us for our job. I praise Ellis as well. He's been magnificent for us for 3 seasons now. Yep. That was a banger of a signing. 12k from Dulwich Hamlet. He's been good for us. Morgan with 10. That is an amazing performance. Okay. So we get 2 million in transfer budget and almost 40k in wages, and we are spending what, 17, 19. That means we have some room to spare, and that also means that we can try to save some more money. I think the income for next season will be way higher than we have had this year. Although we've kind of done, we've been good on finances. I think we've all season lost like $500,000. This includes like player sales and players bought in. So we started out at around 1.2. So all in all, I think we've done good with finances this year. We get 10k. That's nice. Yeah, so that is it. Guys, let's just get through the squad quickly. We're of course going to do a live stream for the summer transfer window, probably on Sunday if I get things correctly. If I can get time. I think it's gonna be Sunday, so follow me on Twitter, link down below, to see when we're gonna go live. So we're gonna go through the team in more detail then, but let's just do a quick roundup of the season here. So of course, second place. Yeah, what can you say? That is just magnificent for us. And Scott Ellis with 19 clean sheets. That is a good one. That is a good one. And so let's look at the team then. Of course, we have been good with contracts lately. So the only one expiring are people we really don't own. So these are all loan players. The guys who, oops, let's just do. There we go. And so everyone who are gone at the end of the season are actually loan players. Out of all these, I would have liked to have Daniel Haig back. He will be amazing for us. Jason Morgan has signed a new contract. Okay, so actually, in the last episode, he didn't sign a new contract for Cardiff, so we could have picked him up, but it seems to be a no-go now. I would like him back on loan if we could, because he's just been very good for us, a very all-rounded player. Yeah, except for that last game, he would have had 5 goals and 8 assists, and of course the 4 goals in the last game. And I think he has done a good job. Chances created, 22, and that is the most in the team, except for Bay Laughlin actually, who has been creating a lot of chances. Yeah, so if we could get Morgan back and Daniel Haig, that would be nice. I think Neil Kelly, we're not going to get him back because he is sold to Cardiff, right? Cardiff, yeah. So we can get someone better in, I think, actually, now that we actually don't need to play him to develop him. Regan Davies has been okay as well, but we need a more attacking-minded wing-back next season. Felipe has been good, we can do better. But other than that, the whole team here is going to stay. But we are going to do one major change, of course, and that is switching up these 2 positions. So it's going to be an inside forward on the left side now. As is more traditional, I'm going to go for a winger on the right side. So that is our new goal. We're going to play around with the roles here as well. We might go for a sweeper keeper next season, depending on how we're going to set up. But that means we're going to get rid of some players here, because there are a few players there that we really don't who hasn't performed. I mean, the first obvious one is Josh Bowyer. All season, no goals, no assists for an inside forward. Sorry, for a left winger. We can't pay him that amount of wages for the job he has done. That is just not good, and he is wanted happily. So he's going to be transfer listed. We're going to do that right away. So like that, boom. Plymouth actually wants him. They're in League 1, right? Yep. Just missed out on the playoffs. Let's just do it like this now. Okay, so that is the team. So we're gonna get rid of Harrison, I think, Jimmy Bullock as well, and it's probably time for Charlie Olsen to go as well. But I think if he wants to stay on as an impact sub, he can, because he has done a job for us this season. 12 starts, 13 subs, so he's still pretty cheap. So we could keep him around just as a backup player. Same goes for Archer here, Griffith as well. Yeah, we've been needing them actually, so I think they should maybe just stay. I think Harrison and Bullock, they're gonna go. They're just not good enough anymore. So my main concern now is, I think, let's go position by position. Scott Ellis and Melvin here, yeah, our German youngster Nollenberger. They're a good goalkeeping duo, I think. So we might just keep them around and not focus on goalkeeping next season. Right back, we are set. This is our future star player in Bay Laughlin. We've been using Greaveson here as his backup, and although he's been performing okay, we actually need a new backup, I think, because he's just mainly a centre back, to be fair. So he has done a good job at right back when not actually being a right back. He will stay as well, by the way. Defense, we have had Felipe on loan from our parent club Derby and Dormer. Yeah, they've actually so many clean sheets and so good defending, except for the last few games of the season. So they have been a good pair, alongside Roberts there, and from time to time Olsen as well. So they're gonna stay. Felipe, of course, is going back to his parent club. His contract is actually up at the end of the season, so we might want to get him in. He has been very good for us, so yeah, I think if we can sign this guy, that would be very cool actually. So end of contract, let's go for yeah, sure, that would be kind of cool actually. Then the chemistry would be in place as well. So let's try to sign that, but we might need a new center back as well. One more, if we're gonna keep up with the championship teams. Left wing back. Our yeah. Throughout this save, the left wing back has been the hardest position to improve every time we get promoted, because we can't really find anyone. So I'm gonna make a recruitment focus right now, because we need a new wing back next season, and this time I actually want to sign a permanent player. If we could get a youngster, that would be nice. Griffith has actually been a good backup, so we're going to keep him around. Sam Samples, we actually bought him for a lot of money, and he's our top earner as well. He's been okay since he came in. I think he needs to gel a bit more, but I think it's going to be good for us. He needs to work on his passing, I think, to be a very good one. He is also a centre back, so he's a pretty versatile player. We're going to keep him in the squad, along with Hanley here, of course, who's getting a new contract now. So midfield is this place where we need to improve next season, because Daniel Haig, sorry, we need to get Daniel Haig back. That would be just amazing, and that is one of my top goals for the transfer window. Neil Kelly is going, and then we only have Steve Roche here actually, and Archer. We're still mainly backups, so we need at least one permanent star signing here in midfield, and probably a loanee if we can't get Daniel Hagen. So to the attacking roles there, where yeah, which is now a right winger going into next season, and a left inside forward. So you can probably do something like this. Morgan could play left inside forward, and so could a few of our attackers actually. I think Evans could do a job there. He could if he trained for the position. The same goes for Powell actually. Actually gonna try to. Yeah, they're gonna focus on that, both of them actually. I'm gonna take off shooting there, by the way. And Evans. Yeah, sure. Let's try to get him to make them a bit more flexible. I really enjoy having attacking players that can play 3 positions, so you can actually use the players in both the striker position and the right and left attacking wingers and stuff like that. So getting them to learn positions as they're young is a very important thing for me. And striker, I think we're set for strikers because Powell and Evans have had a great rotational partnership, 17 and 18 goals between them on almost equal amount of games. So I'm very happy to focus on those 2 next season as well. Yeah, I think we have some goals for next season. Of course, we're gonna avoid relegation. We're gonna move into our new stadium, which is very cool. That is just a month away. Yeah, so we're gonna have a good time, and I hope you can get to the stream on Sunday because this is probably the most important transfer window of the save going into the championship. Of course, going into the Premier League, if you can get there, will be nice as well. That will be exciting as well. But for now, this is where we actually start to develop our club culture properly, because now we have 14 scouts. We're scouting in Europe, and we're going to upgrade that to the world scouting. And we get a new stadium, our own stadium, which is going to be upgraded right away, I guess. Yeah, so there's a lot of things happening this summer. So yeah, you should join us on Sunday and join us for the stream. So I'm going to leave it there, and we're going to go more detail into the team in the stream. And I just want to say this is... Yeah, I can't remember. I think this is season 9. Hang on. 1, 9. Yeah, so this is the 9th season. So we're going into season 10 now, actually. So thanks to everyone who has been following this series. I mean, we're 63 episodes in now. And if you're still here, you are amazing. And yeah, I appreciate everyone who has been following the series. Yeah, commenting on videos, subscribing and stuff like that. So thank you all for being here, and I really appreciate your feedback as well. So I'll see you on Sunday then on the stream. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.